can't wait for things to get back to normal and see y'all again. Love y'all.
Hey girls, we're so thankful that you're a part of our small group.
And we want you to know that we love you, we're proud of you, and we're thinking about you.
Hey, I just want to give a shout out to Ashton Hickerson, Aiden Sharp, Gavin Pagano, Michael Tomlinson, Donovan Floyd, Zach McLeod, Terry Sutherland. You guys are the best. Miss you guys. Hope I can see you soon.
Hello to all my freshman and sophomore girls at Coeur d'Alene. I love you guys so much. I miss you, and I cannot wait until we're together again and I can hug all your necks.
Hey guys, this is Simeon calling from beautiful Otis Orchards, Washington, putting in the work here during quarantine. That's right. I want to give a shout out to my dudes, Eric, Connor, David, Ethan, Lance, Larry, Ronan, Ryan, Sam, Phil, Tandy. I miss you guys, and I'll see you guys soon.
Hey, it's Malia. Just wanted to give a quick shout out to all my small group girls, Becca and Luciella and Lily and Paisley and McKenna and Lexi and Alexa, Kim, Shelby, Kayla, Vi, and Whitney. Miss you, girls.
Hey guys, I just wanted to give a shout out to my group. Missing you guys. Hope you guys are checking out the videos and stuff, and see you guys soon.
Hi everyone, just want to give a quick shout out to my 7th grade girls small group. Hi to Cam and Gracie and Larkin and Sierra and Ella and Madeline and Devlin. I can't wait to see you guys again. Have fun.
Hey guys, miss you all. I hope to see you all soon. Green 4. Hope you guys are doing great, and hope you guys have a great week. Love you. Talk to you soon.
Hey everyone, I just wanted to give a special shout out to my small group girls, Trinity and Lydia, Stacy and Tanya, Gracie and Maddie Barkley, Maddie Whaley and Hannah and Kendall. I miss you guys so much, and I've so been enjoying joining some of you on Zoom.
Hey, just wanted to give a shout out to my girls, Mia, Sophia, Avery, Corin, Evelyn, Araya, Raven, Rayleigh, Kiana, Keely, Ezra, Courtney, Jacqueline, Kaylee, and my Faith. Love you, girls.
Hi, I just wanted to shout out Donovan, Ashton, Michael, Terry, Gavin, and Aiden from my small group. I miss you guys.
Hey, this is just a shout out to my awesome sophomore girls in my group. I love connecting with you via text message and Zoom, but I really miss those awesome hugs you girls give me.
I just want to give a shout out to the girls in my group, Veronica, Regan, Laura, Isabella, Adriana, Haley, Ani, Lillian, and Anna. I miss you guys. I hope to see your faces soon. Have a great day.
Hey everyone, my name is Lucas Warnock, and I just want to give a special shout out to all my small group guys. We got Trevor Miller, Johnny Rudabaugh, Cody George, Colin Klang, Noah Range, Jose Casana, Kobe Love, and Levi Frisk. I love you guys.
Hi, my small group. I'm missing you guys so much. You are so loved. Just remember that you are loved. I love y'all, and I miss you again so much.
Hey
welcome,
guys.
everybody.
Welcome. We had a little bit of a power outage. I'm sorry.
Yes,
Bryce.
apologize for that. It was not meant to happen. And it is also not our fault, but we're sorry that it did happen.
Late to our own party.
We are a little,
fine.
just a tad.
Just a little bit.
Just a tad bit late.
Fashionably late, I would say.
Speaking of fashion, would you look at our getup right now? I am Frosty the Snowman, and you are Wonder Woman. Aren't I Frosty the Snowman?
I can't take you seriously.
Just
when
kidding,
you
everybody.
Say that.
I'm Olaf from Frozen 2 and Frozen 1.
Not one, just Frozen 2.
Just Frozen 2.
I don't actually know who I am because I don't know anything superhero related, but Bryce told me that I was a Wonder Woman, ?
You are Wonder Woman, right? Put in the comments below if she's Wonder Woman or Mermaid Man.
Don't know who that is, so.
Only you might know who Mermaid Man is. Unfortunately, she doesn't know who Mermaid Man or Barnacle Boy are, and yet they're probably more famous than Wonder Woman.
All that matters is that I'm actually Brittany Freilich, and I'm a part of the middle school team here at Real Life.
Yes, and I am Bryce Reed, and I am part of the high school team here at Real Life. And we just wanted you guys to know that we have this awesome thing going on called Onesie Night. So please shoot us a picture. Oh, sorry, don't do that. Please take a picture of you in your onesie. Maybe it's your whole family in your onesies. Tag us on Instagram, hashtag Youth Live, right?
Close. Hashtag real life youth.
Real life youth.
You're
Sorry,
doing
I like
really, really great. But
had
if
a
they
brain
tag
toot.
us, if they tag us in their story, then they'll mention us and we'll be able
Yep.
to see it. And I think we're gonna do a couple giveaways for most creative onesies.
Yep.
I don't know if you'll win. I don't think you will. By
I mean,
looks of your
everybody's
frosty,
looking
but-
at me going, how did that man get into a onesie?
Literally.
So that's
My
an
first
accomplishment in
question.
and of itself. You're
But
welcome.
I love onesies. No matter what I am. My favorite one is the Winnie the Pooh one. I just didn't bring it out tonight, but I could live in them.
Right?
They're so comfortable.
I don't know if I could say this is comfortable because it's not, but I'm more of a twosie
I
guy.
love them. But that was funny. Okay. That was funny. But we're glad that you're joining us, and we hope that you are participating in Wednesday night through home, through social distancing,
Yes.
in quarantine. We love it.
We're stoked you're here.
Yes.
Anyway, guys, go check out our youth group page. It is at reallifeministries.com/youth. You can go on there, find all the latest and greatest stuff. If you scroll down a little bit, we have this I'm new page. Click on that. If you're new, please text in your attendance. Please let us know that you're here, you're alive, you're well. Also, there's ways you can submit prayer requests on there, so that's pretty cool.
I know. There's a lot of cool resources on
Super dope. And if you scroll down a little bit more, you can register for camp. So we want you guys to try and register for camp as soon as possible. And then a little bit further,
there. ASAP.
we have our things called Plant Buddies, where Colt is taking out his buddy Carlton. I believe it's the plant's
That's
name.
my personal favorite. Yeah.
Colt and Carlton. I'm telling you guys, go look at it. There's already been how many days of it? It's like 2 weeks of it.
I don't know, but all of them are super funny and
Seriously.
super creative. I love seeing it. But
It's
something we
legit.
forgot to tell you on that website, or when you can sign up if you're new and text in the attendance, we do want you to text in the attendance. Let us know that you're here hanging out with us because we're doing a giveaway tonight for a pizza party at home.
Yabba dabba doo.
So we're sending out Domino's, and if you text in your attendance, you will be entered in to possibly win Domino's. If you get a link that says, hey, we don't know who you are, click on that link, fill it out, give us all your information, and you can be entered in so you could maybe win. I want to win Domino's.
I know I want to win Domino's too. There's also this amazing thing that we have called prayer. That there will be a number at the bottom of the screen if there's any time throughout the night that you are like, man, I would love some encouragement with whatever you're going through. You just want to talk to somebody because you're lonely, you're bored. And if you just want prayer because there's something specific going on in your world, in your life, we have an amazing group of people who are just waiting for you to call that number so they can talk with you and have a conversation. So call that number, I'm telling you.
You'll have access to it all night. It's super cool. I love that we have it as a tool.
Totes my
hey guys,
goats.
we're starting a series tonight. I'm not sure how long it is, but tonight Christian Putman is going to be kicking it off. It's about friendships and godly friendships. And so just to open us up, I wanted to share a short scripture with you. Proverbs 27:17. There's a lot of
Yes.
sevens in there, so I get it mixed up.
I know.
And it
Crazy.
says, as iron sharpens iron, so a friend sharpens a friend.
Yep.
Love that verse.
Yes.
It became really important to me in high school as I was choosing friends and realizing that they had a really big impact on me, just like your friends have an impact on you. So super excited to start this series.
Yep.
Super stoked to hear from Christian tonight. It's going to be a really good series.
Exactly. Remember, your friends will determine the direction and quality of your life. Anyway, guys, speaking of direction and quality of your life,
Such
right?
a good. Wow, that was good.
We have this awesome, amazing, beautiful thing called School of Ministry. For those of you out there that are seniors in high school, we want you guys to apply. A video will be popping up here shortly just to show you a little bit about what they do, what they're about. I'm telling you, we have a ton of people who are a part of our ministry that have gone through the School of Ministry, and I've just seen how it's impacted them in a really, really amazing way. If you're looking to grow in your walk with Jesus, grow in your ability to serve, grow in your passion for what God wants you to do, or even discover what that passion is, School of Ministry is the way to go. So guys, we love you. We care about you. Keep sending those pictures in of your onesies. We're having a blast tonight. Please check out this video of our School of Ministry.
Since joining the ministry training, my life has changed in the ways that I lead others. Before, I would say I led to the best of my ability, but now I've been given the resources and being able to lead others more effectively and help them get to a place
where they can grow in their own faith. And it set me up for the rest of my life in my walk with God, and being able to know where I stand in my faith and my foundation, and being able to grow from that after the ministry training.
Hey, how's everyone doing?
Joining us here for Youth Group Live on a Wednesday night. A little rainy here in North Idaho, but that's okay.
A little rain didn't
Little
kill
rain
anybody.
never hurt anyone.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways, my name is Paul, and I work with the middle school here at Real Life Ministries.
Yeah, my name's Matthew. I work with the high school here at Real Life Ministries.
And we have an incredibly awesome, fun game that you guys get to be a part of.
You do.
You watching right now. Matthew is going to tell us all about how this game works, how to play it, and how to win. We have some awesome gift cards like Taco Bell,
Yeah,
Little Caesars,
Sonic,
Dutch Bros.
That's an OG one.
Every
Dutch
winner
Bros.
gets an awesome real life sticker as well. You can put it on anything.
A really cool one too.
It is,
Like,
and it's legit.
I like stickers, and there's some stickers that are just lame, but these stickers are cool.
And they're quality, because I actually put them on a cup and I put it in the dishwasher, and it stayed on
Did it
through
stay?
like 2 cycles of dishwashing.
Really?
So they're good. You
Is
don't
it
want to miss
still on
out.
to this day?
Anyways, tell us how the game works.
So, guys, this is called Failed It or Nailed It, right? Or Nailed
it or failed it.
Okay, I got that reversed. So basically what's going to happen is we're going to show you half of a clip, and you're going to text in a thumbs up if you think the end of that clip, the person or in this case the cat, is going to nail it or fail it.
And then a
Alrighty.
thumbs down if you think the cat failed it,
Yeah,
right?
so thumbs up if they nail it. If you think they're going to nail it, thumbs down if you think they're going to fail it.
And I think the number's on your screen, but in case it's not on your screen, it's 208-871-4762. Let's play that
Yes.
first clip.
Alrighty. Ooh, cats.
Oh my goodness. Is
I
he
don't know where
gonna
this is
nail
going.
it
I
or
don't know where
fail
this
it?
is going.
Stop right
Oh,
there.
no.
Oh, real quick, before you text in, I don't know what just happened. Make sure you
Something.
text in your first and last name with a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
Thumbs up or thumbs down if you think that cat was going to do something awesome and nail it, or something to totally embarrass itself and fail it.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, did it show it? Did it show if it nailed it or failed it?
I don't know. It cut it.
It cut it.
It
Okay.
cut it in half. Yes.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Yes.
Not quite yet. Not
give
quite.
Give it a few moments. You guys are
few
going to want
minutes.
to text in because you're going to win a gift card and a sticker if you get it right. And who doesn't want a gift card and a sticker?
You know what? I love gift cards and stickers. Now, do you like cats, Matt?
I'm not a cat person.
I have 2 cats.
Oh.
I have 2
I pity
cats,
you.
and I don't mind cats. They
Really?
kind of take care of themselves. I have one that just lives in my garage. It showed up in my garage one day, and it hasn't left. Literally, it will not leave my garage.
That's the reason I don't like
except
cats, because they just don't leave.
Well, that's true.
Oh, not
All
a
right,
fan.
don't forget to text in thumbs up or thumbs down. Oh, I think we got a name coming in here.
All right.
All right, I think Matthew, you're gonna read it out. But first, let's show it. Is he gonna
Here we
nail
go.
it or fail it? Come on.
Yeah.
Oh,
See, I'll give it props for landing on its feet,
You
but
know
it
what?
still didn't do what it intended on doing.
I get a little bit of
think.
satisfaction seeing a cat completely fail. I
Fall
won't
like
lie.
that? Yeah, I do too, actually.
All right, who is the winner?
Alrighty, drum roll, please, at your house. Drum roll. The winner is Avery Hansen.
Avery Hansen.
Nice work.
I think she lives in Spirit Lake. She kind of lives. That's awesome. Good job, Avery.
Does she?
Congratulations.
Well,
we
get
have
a
one
clap.
more.
There we go.
One
One more?
for this round, I think. Let's do it.
Alrighty, let's see the
show
first
it right
part.
now.
Another cat. This is the cat edition after all.
Oh my goodness. Is
Look-
it going to make it
Look,
from dresser to dresser?
Oh no.
Nailed it or failed it? What do you
Alright,
think?
guys.
Nailed it or
Okay.
failed it?
I'm thinking this cat is really getting prepared, and it's like really excited to do something cool. I think it's gonna nail it this time.
I say fail it.
Oh.
I say fail it.
Oh,
you
you
know,
just
I gotta,
like to see cats fail, don't
I like
you?
to see cats fail. Absolutely.
I do too, but I
Now,
gotta be honest.
Matthew, I gotta be honest. This microphone, like, I just want to hold on to it.
You just wanna.
I don't like being.
You don't like it.
Okay. Anyways.
That's fair.
Anyways, just so you know.
That's fair, man. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do.
All right, and I do have one question.
Okay.
Now, you can put it on the chat line. Am I a gorilla or a Bigfoot? What do you think? What do you think?
Look,
Gorilla
or a combination of the both.
or a combination? Is that like a gorilla foot?
Gorilla foot.
All right.
I don't even know.
I think we. All right, we have a,
We have a winner.
But let's show this. Let's show the
Let's
clip right
show-
now. Nailed it
or
failed it.
Here we go.
He
Get-
failed it. Oh yes. I love it.
Immense satisfaction in watching
I
that
love it.
cat fall. All right,
All
guys.
right, who's the winner?
So the winner was Macca Alverson.
Macca Alverson. Congratulations,
work.
you won a gift card
And a sticker.
of our admin's choice, whatever they
Yes.
choose to send you, and an awesome sticker.
By the way, it's gonna be
Hey,
good.
we're gonna send it real quick to a video that Heath he made with the new pastor that we hired at the Post Falls campus, the middle school team, and it's Joe and
Joe.
Heath. I'm excited for it because I love Joe, even though I haven't met him.
Yeah.
He's a pretty sweet guy. And check out this video.
Okay. Hey guys, I am here with Joe Hansen. He's our brand spanking new associate middle school pastor here at the Post Falls campus. And we're just gonna get to know him right here live on a Zoom call. So hopefully a lot of you guys have seen these Zoom calls because you're in these Zoom calls in your small groups. I'm certain of it. If you're not, you should be. But Joe, tell us about yourself, man.
Hey, nice to meet you all via Zoom. I am just a average dude that loves, I guess, the church, and so I've been working for the church for a while. But yeah, I'm excited to be here with you. I am currently Zooming from my home office, aka my bedroom, actually, and I have a 4-year-old, a 1-year-old, an awesome wife. So anyway, that's kind of who I am. Yeah, ask away. I'm excited to. Yeah,
Awesome.
I'm excited for whatever this is.
Yes, we had students text questions in earlier, and so these are some of the questions that they were asking. Question 1 is, let me get the question. How did you come to know Jesus?
All right, solid. That's a good
Yeah, we're
question.
gonna go straight into the serious ones. We'll circle back around for some of the lighter, get you know you stuff, but we just cut to the chase.
Yeah, so I got to know Jesus probably a lot like some of the middle schoolers, or maybe soon to be some of the middle schoolers. Honestly, the first time I remember making a decision to follow Jesus was I think I was in 6th grade, and it was at camp. It was at Trinity Pines camp. It was during a worship set, during probably some lame song from the 90s, but it was really good. That's what I remember. Fast forward though, honestly, and so then I grew up in church, but then anyway, I screwed up a bunch after I graduated high school, and when I actually took Jesus serious was a bit after that. And so I went to Bible college, and kind of my faith grew, and yeah, now it's just kind of a constant journey to get to know God more and better.
Yeah, that's awesome. Now you mentioned that it was during a worship set to a 90s song, which I lived in the 90s, so I can attest to the questionable quality of Christian music in the 90s. But when it comes to worship, one of the things that I know both you and your wife are super passionate about is worship. So share a little bit more about your passion for worship, some of the things that you love in worship, some of the things you've done with worship in your youth ministry.
Yeah, so all of those things. I love worship. I love, and when I say worship, I think it gets confused with band for the most part. So I'll just kind of stick with the band side. So I love worship team and leading a band, doing that in ministry. That's kind of, my wife is actually probably the coolest thing about me, but she's kind of, that's her thing. She's way talented. But she only married me, I think, because I was semi-talented in the area of worship. So I played electric guitar and done worship with my wife, who, when we met, she was a worship pastor at a church a lot like Real Life, and led actually high school and middle schoolers in worship. So we've done a lot with that. So for a little bit of my life, for like 3 years, I worked for a college that recruited from churches. And so me and my wife and a bunch of people, we would travel around a lot of times and lead worship at youth conferences and all of those things. So we just love it. I love it. Music's good. I think also it's super cool nowadays because there's just a lot cooler electronic gear that's fun and allowed in church worship now. So even some environment stuff, lights, stage, anything to make Jesus famous is allowed. So
loud lights, speakers. Dude, our youth ministry, currently have we don't currently have worship, but we do own 3 fog machines and a few hazers.
Yeah, fog machines, hazers, foam machines, bring it on. I mean, if your worship is not always like soft and not having fun. So I one of the things also, I guess we're talking to all students today,
all students.
Right?
Middle schoolers, high schoolers.
All right, but
all campus.
Anyway, one of the things I think's actually the coolest that I've got to do as a youth pastor is train up high schoolers and middle schoolers actually who do it themselves as well. And like the cool thing is God creates all of us with different talents and gifts. I think what my talent and gift is actually to be semi-good at a lot of things, and then pick out people who are made to specifically do those things. And so like setting a student up who might have been scared of the stage but can do the best guitar riff of all time. God made you to be on stage. So anyway, so finding students to actually do and lead us in worship is actually what my goal would be, because I don't know. So anyway, so I think that's a cool thing as well, with that whole idea.
So a couple things I'm hearing. One is we're going to have some worship in the probably near future in our youth group, which is super cool. 2, probably even better than that, guys, I hope you heard what Joe said. Marry somebody who's going to make you cooler than you already are. So
yeah, for sure.
If you're looking at a future spouse and you're thinking, guys, if you're thinking to yourself, this girl's not going to make me cooler than I already am. So great relationship advice from Joe right there. Okay, I got hung up on the. So we have some other great questions. We're gonna actually throw one out to you from Ryan. What made you want to become a youth pastor, and why did you choose middle school ministry, or what's about middle school ministry that makes you excited?
Yeah, for sure. Well, that is a fantastic question, anonymous Ryan. Just kidding. I'll get to know you. But what made me want to be a youth? What made me want to be a youth pastor? I think what made me want to be a youth pastor is guys like me and guys like Heath, probably people at church, maybe your small group leader, that has poured into you. I had people care and love for me in a genuine way more at church than ever anywhere else. And so that made me just love church. And I actually didn't know that you could go to school to like train to be a youth pastor. Like I grew up in a smaller church where mostly it was volunteer. So when I actually found out that you could do this as a career, I was just like, dude, that's my job. That's what I was made to do. So probably that, I think. And I've always just loved the church and what God does through it. And so that made me want to do ministry. And then middle school in particular, here's what I believe about middle school. And I had to reflect through some of this when I've been hanging out with Heath a bunch in the last several months. And the thing about middle school is I remember some of the worst and best things that molded me into who I am as a person, as a human, happened to me in middle school. And so if I can be a part of a student's life in the midst of that, that's what I want to choose to do right now with my life. So so that's what I think makes me into and excited about middle school ministry.
Yeah. That's okay. Well, on that, Joe, thank you so much. It's been great getting to know you. You're going to be, over the next few days and weeks, going to be sending out text messages to a whole bunch of the middle school guys. So when you get a text message from a guy named Joe, it will be this Joe right here. And so make sure you say hi to him through that. He'll also be posting here and there just different stuff on Instagram or whatnot. And so just getting to know him. And he's going to be here live in person as soon as we are here live in person. And it will be phenomenal. So anyhow, hey, Joe, great to hear from you. Any parting words you want to say before we disconnect here?
Yeah, not really. I'm excited to meet you guys. Thank you for already the nice things you've said, and I look forward to being there on campus soon.
Awesome. Okay, we'll talk to you later, Joe.
All right, bye guys. Have a good youth group.
To have Joe officially part of the team. So glad that he's here with us and, part of the team, and he's a cool guy.
He seems like an awesome guy, and he is here. He's going to be here before you know it. So, we talked about earlier, Bryce and Brittany, they talked about summer camp, and we just want to remind you, summer camp is going to be off the hook, awesome, and crazy fun. So make sure you sign up for it. We have a quick video to kind of pump you up, and then Christian's going to give an awesome message for you. So check out this video.
Hey guys, I am Christian Putman, I'm the youth pastor at our Coeur d'Alene campus, and I don't know about you, but I am so excited about camp. I hope you sign up. It is going to be awesome, an amazing time like it is every year, and I get to kind of speak to you guys tonight. I'm excited as we get ready to start a new series called Lifelines, and it's a series on friendships and relationships, and I am excited about this series because it has been both some of my worst times in life when I made some of the worst decisions about friends, and also it has been some of the most positive time in my life with the friends that I chose that were godly. And so I'm excited to get to talk about that tonight. But before that, I want to read a verse. I always love starting off my messages with a verse, and this is in Deuteronomy 31:8. It says, "Do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord will personally go ahead of you. He will be with you. He will neither fail you nor abandon you." If you know the context of this verse, a guy named Joshua was getting ready to start leading the Israelites, and they were going to have to go into these wicked nations and overcome them and take over and have the promised land for them. And they were filled with very wicked people, and a lot of the time they were afraid. And God was saying to them that, do not be afraid. I am going to be with you. I am for you. I'm not going to abandon you. And in our situation right now with everything that's going on, with all the unknowns and different things, I want to encourage you tonight before we dig into this message, God is with us. God is for us. He's going to not leave us nor forsake us. Even if your feelings are saying different than that, God is over our feelings. His word dictates truth. And even though I feel things sometimes they're true, sometimes they're not, but God's word declares to us that he's with us and he's not going to abandon us. And so I'm excited to now dig into this series, Lifelines. As I've called many students, I've talked to many people in this season as I'm just calling and checking up on people. I think as I've kind of learned from all the conversations that I've had is people are really starting to see the value and the importance of relationships, of friendships, of the church. People who were not so responsive before are being more responsive. That as we're kind of all isolated when we don't really want to be in this situation, people are understanding and desiring relationship. And so as I've had this conversation, tonight we're talking about how godly friendships allow us to be real, and it increases our life. It helps our life. It helps lift us up. And when we're in the right relationships, these relationships reach into brokenness and lift us up. They go into our circumstances when we're feeling alone, when we're feeling discouraged, when we're feeling hopeless. When you have the right relationships, the right friendships, that those things lift us up and encourage us. Even today, the last couple of days, I've had kind of some off days. I don't know if all you who are out there, if you had a couple off days during this season and you've kind of had some discouragement. I got to talk with a friend of mine who believes in Jesus and who really got to encourage me and lift me up. And as I experienced that actually today, knowing that this sermon was coming, I was like, man, I have learned so much in this season as we've kind of been isolated, that we need each other and we need people. It says this in Ecclesiastes 4. It'll be on the bottom of your screen. It says, 2 people are better than one, for they can help each other succeed. If one person falls, the other can reach out and help. But someone who falls alone is in real trouble. Likewise, 2 people lying close together can keep each other warm. But how can one be warm alone? A person standing alone can be attacked and defeated, but 2 can stand back to back and conquer. And 3 are even better, for a triple braided cord is not easily broken. Here, Scripture's declaring to us that as we come together and we do what we were designed to do, and we were standing back to back as problems come, as circumstances are hard, when those hard moments come, if we stand back to back and we point each other to Jesus, we can survive. And it goes on to say that even 3 is even better. Like as you add more godly people into your life, the more that we stick together and lift each other up, it is a huge thing. And so today I wanted to tell a story found in Luke 5. And this story is amazing to me because I really see the ability of people who love each other and what they're willing to do for one another in this scenario. And so in this story, there's a group of friends who has a friend, one of their friends couldn't really walk. He was paralyzed. And they must have heard that Jesus was doing miracles. They must have heard that Jesus was healing people. They must have heard that Jesus was working in people's lives, because it says that those group of people grabbed their paralyzed friend and they put him on a mat and they were carrying him, and they got to the house where Jesus was at. And it was so full that they couldn't get in to see Jesus. Like, this place was packed. They couldn't get in to see him. And so, you know, for a lot of people, they'd go, all right, well, we tried. We tried our best. We tried to get our friend to Jesus, and we left. But not these guys. This is what I love about this story. It actually says that they got on the roof and made a hole in the roof, and they lowered their friend down to see Jesus. And it says that Jesus looked at their faith, and he not only healed him, but he forgave their sins. Now, in the context of when we're talking about friendships, I want to ask you this question. Do you have friends when you're in a hard spot, like this guy's paralyzed, he's probably paralyzed for a long time, he's probably hurting, he's probably discouraged, hopeless. These friends saw this situation and heard about who Jesus is, and they brought their friend to see Jesus, and they were willing to do anything and everything to get their friend to see Jesus. And my question to you is, are the people around you the kind of people that see you in your brokenness, and they know that you need Jesus, an interaction with Jesus? And are they willing to do whatever it takes to get you before him, to steer you toward him? Or are your friends the kind of friends where you have to always impress? Are your friends the kind of friends that you always have to have your best foot forward? Are your friends the kind of friends that as soon as you fail or do something that they don't like, they bail? Are your friends the kind of friends that when you're hurting and broken, instead of lead you astray, they point you to the right place instead of tell you what you want to hear? If you're even making the wrong decisions, they're the ones that are challenging you and speaking truth into you. And as I think about our current situation, that we're all kind of at home, we're not able to interact as much, I think this season there's this ability to reflect where we're at. Because when we go back to as it gets more and more normal and we start to interact with people, Bryce talked a little bit about this on Monday. If you weren't here, he was saying that if you look at your friends, they're going to kind of, we could show you the direction of your life. And are the people you're around helping spur you on? Are they helping you get to Jesus? Are they the people that when you're down and you're kind of absent, they identify it and they call you? They see like things that are off because they get to know you, because they want you to be real with them. You're in a relationship where you share your struggles, you share what you're going through, you share your fears. Are you in that kind of relationship to where if you start to struggle and drift where you should be, they pick up on it because they know you, because you're in a real relationship with them, they pursue you and they take you to Jesus. They point you to Jesus. And another question I have for you, for all of you out there, are you this kind of friend? As you look at yourself as a friend to all the people you're around, would you put yourself in the box with these other friends that looked at their friend in this broken, hopeless place, and they were willing to do anything to steer them towards Jesus? They were willing to tear the roof off a house and bring their friend to Jesus. Is that you? Are you that kind of friend? Do you make that kind of influence in people's lives? And so we're going to go on a break here in a minute. And I want to encourage you with this before we go on our break. I don't know where you're at. I don't know what kind of friends you're around. I don't know if you are in a hopeless, broken spot. Maybe you feel like not literally paralyzed, but you feel like that paralyzed person. Like you're paralyzed either in fear or some of the decisions you've been making in your life are poor. Maybe you've done things and it's affected your life and you're in broken situations because of your decisions. Wherever you're at, and maybe you're stuck. And I want to encourage you that we get to be these kinds of friends. We get to be the friends like the people in this story only because of what Jesus has come to do for us. Jesus ultimately left heaven and came down and died, and he laid his life down for you. And maybe right now, because of how life's happened, you're not surrounded by people. You're not surrounded with those kinds of friends. I want to say this. There are people right now who are ready to take a call from you. The number will be on the screen. People who want to pray with you right now. Why wait till we get back, till we're seeing more people? Start right now. Talk with a leader who can point you in the right direction on how to get connected. Point you in the right direction to have prayer. Talk to someone on the phone right now who wants to encourage you in your relationship with Jesus. And so right now, don't wait. If God is tugging on your heart, if God is working in your life, if you're starting to hear what I'm saying and reflect on some things in your life, we have people who are ready to take your call right now. And so we're going to go to a giveaway, and then we're going to come back with the rest of the sermon.
Yeah, that was incredible. Absolutely. If Christian challenged you, call that number on the screen. And, as much as we're going to have fun playing another game,
right?
But we're here to grow closer to Jesus, and Christian just presented it really well.
Seriously.
So, well, anyways, getting to the game.
Yes.
We are on round 2 of Nailed It or Failed It. Round 2, and we're on a different theme. Oh, you're Batman. I didn't know. Round
Swear
2.
to me.
And the theme of round 2 is pool party fails.
Yes.
Pool party fails. So we're going to show a quick video here. Stop it. And remember, text your first and last name to the number on the screen. And
with a
thumbs up if you think they nailed it. Thumbs down if they failed it.
Oh, no.
Did he? I don't know. What do you think?
I'm going to go with a failed it on this
You're
one.
going to go with failed it. And
I've
I'm
seen too many fails.
Just because I'm the contrarian, I'm going to say he nailed it.
Contrarian, eh?
I'm using big words. I don't even know what that means. No. Anyways, while we're waiting for them to text in, while we're waiting for you to text in, I have a quick Batman joke, and I want to know if you know it.
Okay.
Why does Batman never win at cards?
Why?
You got to give me an answer.
Oh.
This is not a hypothetical.
Oh, okay. Okay.
What's your guess?
Because he's bad at cards.
He always gets the Joker. I'm a dad, but I'm not good at telling dad jokes.
That was incredibly painful.
All right. So let's
tell
finish this. Let's finish the video and see if he nailed it or failed it. Let's do it.
Okay, let's see it.
Oh! Man, he looked kind of like
Nailed
me.
it.
I totally could not have ever done that in my wildest dreams at any point.
Wouldn't even try. All right,
All
the
right,
winner of
who
that.
is the winner?
It's hard to read in this thing. Cameron Nichols.
Cameron Nichols.
Nice
I feel like
work.
we've heard that name before. Good job, Cameron.
Probably,
Congratulations.
probably.
You are getting an incredible gift card to somewhere
Yes, a gift card
with an
and a
awesome sticker from
Yes,
real life.
that's the true
All right, let's do the next video here. Let's
The
cue it
next
up.
one, pool party edition.
Oh,
No.
she's nailing it.
No.
She's like at a competition.
She's too nervous, man. Do you see how straight her legs were? She's like, I can't
She
mess
is
up in
totally
front
out of
my
competition. She's
friends.
nailing it. I absolutely know. Hey, just so you guys know, I fixed my wireless, my handheld mic problem.
It is now wireless.
I just disconnected it,
Well,
and I'm holding it
not
with two hands. It's
wireless.
like a two-handed microphone.
Does that feel better?
It feels much better.
That's good.
Absolutely.
That's good. That's really good.
All right, do you have a joke for?
I do have a joke.
For me.
So, what do you get when Bigfoot walks into your garden?
What do I get when Bigfoot walks into my garden?
Yes.
I get lots of destroyed vegetables or something like that.
You get squash.
Squash. I get squash. That's so funny. Okay, let's finish up let's see if she nailed it or failed it.
All
Let's
right,
do
let's
it.
see it.
Here we go. Oh!
No. My heart
hurts. I feel bad for even showing. That looks like it hurt. Oh my gosh.
That does not seem fun. I'm
All right,
sorry.
who's the winner?
So the winner of this one, Chloe Thomas.
Chloe Thomas.
Nice
Good job, Chloe.
work. Well done.
All right. Anyways, I know I'm really excited to get back to Christian. He has an awesome part 2 of his message tonight, and so let's go there right now. Go ahead, Christian.
Hey guys, as we're talking about lifelines and we're talking about friendships and how godly relationships help us be real, and I was thinking of the thought of even the title Lifelines. Lifelines to me, I think of kind of this analogy and when someone is maybe who's struggling to swim, who then starts drowning, oftentimes the lifeguard will go and they'll have the little buoy thing. I don't remember what it's called, but it's like a life preserve and attached to a rope. They will throw it out there because you don't want to get too close when someone's drowning because they're panicking and they'll take you down. But a lifeline, that life preserve that is attached to that rope, is a lifeline that is thrown to you to help save you, to help lift you out from your drowning, from your broken situation. And as we think of lifelines, as we think of relationships and friendships, when we're going under, and in those situations, if you've ever really struggled with discouragement, you've ever struggled with depression, you've ever struggled with believing things that you're thinking, I don't know about you, but I've been in that situation so many different times. And in those moments, if I'm in my own mind and I'm thinking my own thoughts, if I don't have somebody who I can be real with, someone who I can tell them what I'm feeling and what I'm thinking, who I can talk with, who I know is going to encourage me and speak life into me, and who's going to point me to Jesus, when I decide to isolate, when I decide to cut off from those things or not form those relationships, the enemy gets us right where he wants us. For some of you who are out there, you're in that situation. For some of you out there, you haven't formed super close godly relationships. And maybe because for some of you out there, you've maybe even attempted to in the past, but you've been burned. You've been hurt. You've been betrayed. You've been gossiped about. You've had all those things happen to you. And so for you, when you hear this, when you think of letting someone into your life, someone who you allow to speak those real things with or to trust enough to share, I'm sure for those of you who have been through that, who have been burned or haven't had good circumstances or experiences, you're like, no way, that doesn't work. And here's what I want to say to you. That is what the enemy wants you to think. That is where the enemy wants you to be. Yes, when we form relationships, sometimes it's scary, and sometimes people hurt you, and sometimes life happens, and those relationships that were supposed to be a help to you end up being a struggle for you. But here's what I know. I know that I'm broken and that I fail. Even as a pastor and even as someone who loves Jesus, I fail. And there are people who have failed me. And if I allow the enemy to speak those things into my life and just stay isolated because of fear of what might happen if I trust someone, or out of fear of what might happen because of something that's happened in the past, and so I just stay isolated and I sit in that darkness, that is where the enemy wants you. And sometimes you do have to take risks. There's always possibilities of being hurt or things happening. But that's why Jesus came. He came so that we would forgive one another. He came so that we would be a family to one another. The church is not just a building. The church was designed to be a family. The church was designed to be a place where people carry each other's burdens, where people forgive one another, where people literally lay their lives down for one another, so that we're not alone, so that we're not isolated. God has created a way not only for an amazing relationship and forgiveness with Jesus, but also a relationship with one another that is supposed to help us in our times of need. Galatians 6 says this. It says, "Dear brothers and sisters, if another believer is overcome by some sin, you who are godly should gently and humbly help that person back into the right path. And be careful not to fall into the same temptation yourself." I want you to get this part. This is the part I want you to get. It says, "Share each other's burdens, and in this way obey the law of Christ." I want you to hear this. This is what the law of Christ, part of it is to share each other's burdens and brokenness. For some of you out there, you've spent so much time in isolation. So much time not letting people in. So much time. And a lot of the time for those people in those circumstances, it's because you've been hurt. And I want to say this. I'm so sorry that you've been hurt. I'm so sorry that things have happened in your life that have hurt you and you have a hard time trusting. But I want to say this. Jesus created us for relationship. And as I said earlier, as I've been in this season and I've talked to so many people, people are starting to realize that it's not just a fancy thing that we here at Real Life or that churches say that we were made for relationship and we were made to do life together. I think in this season, people are starting to have the light bulb go off going, man, I really do need this. I really do need this. I need people who are going to love me where I'm at. I need people who are going to carry my burdens. I need leaders, godly people, to challenge me in my life when I'm drifting. I need people who are going to get down into the dirt in my brokenness and lift me up out of it. I think we're starting to realize that in this season. And maybe you're out there and you're not that person. You're pretty social. You're pretty active. But I want to ask you this question. Maybe you're very social. Maybe you're very interactive. You go to a lot of social things when back before all this happened. But I want to ask you, are your relationships really real? Or are they superficial? Are you really letting people in? Are you letting people hold you accountable? Are you really letting people know who you are, what your struggles are? Or are you keeping it in? Are you keeping it in the dark out of fear of what others might think or say? And my question is if you're afraid of what they might think or say, are you really around people that you can trust for you to even have that thought? You see, the church here at Real Life and the church in general, God's idea for the church was so that when we fail, we can confess and have forgiveness. When we're struggling with bad thoughts, we can share with one another and not tear each other down, not go, oh, I can't believe you, but we would come alongside each other and lift each other up. And in this season, as I'm talking about this, I know that right now there's not a crazy amount of ways that we can really in-person connect, but there are several ways that we can. Every week there's people that can pray with you. Every week there are Zoom meetings happening at different times throughout all of our different leaders. There's ways you can figure out that you can join those. There's ways that many of you have your leaders' numbers that you can call and text. There are ways, and when we come back from this, I encourage you to go in this season to go, am I not only connected, but am I being real in those connections? Am I letting people into my life? Am I letting people challenge me? Am I letting people call me out on things? Or are you surrounding yourself with people who are going to lead you down the wrong path? As I get ready to wrap this up, I'm so passionate about this, you guys, because when I was in middle school, when I was in high school, for the viewers out there, a lot of you are all middle school and high schoolers, basically all of you, and some family people who are watching with their family. But when I was in middle school and high school, guys, I got into the wrong group of friends. I was insecure. I wanted to be popular. I wanted to fit in. And so I allowed myself to get in with these people because I so craved being wanted. I so wanted to being accepted. I so wanted to be like I wanted to be popular. Like, man, when people look at me, I want to feel like, man, that guy's cool. I wanted that. And so I got into these relationships with that desire, and I gave up the realness of it. I traded it for this false perspective of, man, I'm gonna fit in if I just do what they want me to do. I'm gonna fit in if I surround myself with these kinds of people. And for so many years, I got into so many bad situations and made so many decisions, and it wasn't all their fault, it was my fault too, because I made those decisions. And I thought that these guys, a lot of them were my friends. And then when life got hard or when trouble came, a lot of them weren't anywhere to be found. And not only that, I became that kind of person. I was that kind of friend to everyone else. But when I finally got to the end of the road and I finally came to know Jesus, God brought people into my life that spoke life into me, that met me in my brokenness, that didn't judge me because of all these jacked up decisions. That was always my view, that all these Christians are going to judge me. That was my view before Jesus. But God sent person after person who didn't judge me, who didn't force me to hurry and grow. They met me right where I was at. They allowed me to share my real feelings, to share what I was really thinking, to point me to Jesus, to remind me that God loves me. When I felt guilt because of the choices I had made, they constantly spoke truth and life into me. So many people here at Real Life have been that for me. And my desire for you is to experience life within your relationships. Because when you do it God's way and you get into the church and you connect with those kinds of people, there is life in it. There is life in it. And I want to say this, guys, it's also not perfect. I've had so many conflicts with people throughout different things, and I've let others down, and they've let me down. But the beauty of doing it God's way is that in those moments, you fight for that, for the sake of that relationship. It's real. And so I'm going to be done here in a minute. But I want to say this last thing. Are you surrounded by people who are encouraging you, who are taking you to Jesus? It says this in Hebrews 3:13. It says, encourage one another daily as long as it is called today, so that none of you may be hardened by sin's deceitfulness. You need encouragement by godly people every single day. And at the end of this message, there's going to be a question, and I encourage you with whoever you're around. If you're with your family, answer that question with your family. Go to each person you're around and speak encouragement to them. If you're not around anybody, call one of your friends and say, hey, I just wanted to encourage you, and speak life into them. That's a step that you can take. And right now, guys, don't miss this moment. There are people who are ready to call and pray with you. If you feel broken, if you feel isolated, you feel discouraged, you feel like you're stuck, please call in so that we can pray with you. Call in so that we can help encourage you to take some next steps. And so I'm going to pray with you now, and then we're going to go over to our game, our last game. So let me pray over you. God, I pray for everyone out there, Lord. Lord, I pray for the people who feel discouraged. God, I pray for the people who might feel isolated right now. God, I pray that they would know that they are not alone. There are so many people who love you, that want to come alongside them, that want to pray with them, that want to connect with them. God, there are so many people that want relationship with each and every one of them. Lord, you ultimately gave up your life for us. That if there are people out there that are discouraged, God, I pray that they know that they are not alone, that there's a God that loves them. God, we love you and we thank you for your son, Jesus. We thank you for this time in your name. Amen. Let's go to our giveaway.
Amen. Man, I love that question. Who are you surrounding yourself with? Great job, Christian. Welcome back to the giveaway table, the table in which we give things away.
Yes. So let's give something away.
All right.
Well, first of all, before we give something away,
okay.
We at the very beginning, we said text in your attendance for a chance to win a pizza party from Domino's, right?
Pizza party.
And so we just value that you guys text in. Like, we want to know that you guys are hanging out with us, and so make sure you text in. Maybe next week we'll give something else cool away. So
yeah, probably.
Anyway, so we should give it away, right? So who was the winner?
Who is the winner for the text in?
Yeah, for the pizza party.
It's written right there. It is Lily Yapel.
Lily Yapel,
well
you are winning
done.
some pizza. Congratulations.
Round of applause.
Super cool, super cool. Well, let's get back to our nailed it or failed it trivia game.
All
let's
right.
just let's throw up the first slide right now.
Just go for it. I believe
Let's
it
do
is Lumberjack Edition.
Lumberjack
It
Edition.
wouldn't be North Idaho if we didn't have
You
a
know
Lumberjack
what?
Edition.
I think I was a lumberjack in another life. Absolutely. All right.
Yeah.
First video. Let's do it.
Jeez.
Whoa.
Oh, that's the guy down there.
Oh my goodness. No. I don't. Is that even a video? Obviously, there's no way that ended okay.
I think it's going to be a nailed it.
There is no way. That thing was going straight to the house.
I know. If you're the tree, then it's a nailed it. But if you're the guy, then that's definitely
No, I feel like if you're the tree, you're getting cut down, so you totally failed it.
That's fair. Remember, guys, text your first and last name and a thumbs up if you think it's going to be nailed it, or a thumbs down.
You totally failed. Okay, I have a dad joke for you. I've been waiting all night to share this.
Okay.
You better know this. What do you call it when Batman skips church? What do you call it when Batman skips church?
I don't know. His faith is being shipwrecked.
His faith is being shipwrecked?
I don't
Is that
know.
literally the first thing that just popped in your mind?
I couldn't think
Okay. No.
What is it?
Christian Bale. Christian Bale. All right. Let's
That's
see
so good.
if
That's
this
painful.
video.
Let's
see
see it
if he
here.
nailed it or failed it. Let's show it.
That's a big tree,
That
too.
is a huge tree.
Yeah, that's a little house and a little person.
I don't know if you can see that on the screen or not. That shed is destroyed.
It's not
He
coming back from
totally
that
failed
one.
it. All right,
It's not
who's the
coming back
winner?
from that one. So the winner, Raven Miller.
Raven Miller, you are a proud
Nice
owner of a
work.
gift card and a
sticker.
real life youth sticker.
Well done,
Super
Raven.
good job. All right, let's key up the next video.
Okay.
What could it be?
Holy
Oh,
smokes.
Are you afraid of heights?
How much would they have to pay you to do this job?
A lot of money.
A lot.
A lot of money.
I don't think
Did
I'd
he
do
nail it or fail it? Thumbs up with
Oh,
your
oh,
name.
oh. Nailed it or failed it?
Oh my. You know what? I'm going to assume that if you were skilled enough to climb a tree with a chainsaw,
Okay.
that you're skilled enough to actually like use the chainsaw and not destroy something. So I'm going to say he nailed it.
You're going to say he nailed it?
He definitely nailed it.
I think he failed it simply because it just didn't look good at the very end. It looked like he was panicking.
No.
So I'm going to go with failed it. Remember, guys, first and last name, thumbs up or thumbs down?
Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Oh,
Nailed
here we
it
go.
or failed it.
Here
All
we
right, let's
go.
finish that video.
All right, let's finish it up.
I think he nailed it. He totally nailed it. Come on.
Man, I don't know.
What
Look
if
at-
he
look at his
accidentally?
panic.
Whoa! Oh, he nailed it.
He nailed it. Nice work.
I just want to know, like, what if he accidentally like cut his? He has a chainsaw, just like hanging there. What if he cut his guy line or whatever that thing that wraps around the tree? That would not be a good thing.
That would not be a good thing. That would absolutely
All right, should we?
not be a good thing.
Should we do one more?
You want to do one more? Well, I got to announce the winner of this one first.
Oh yeah.
All right. It is Caitlin Smay.
Caitlin Smay.
Nice work.
All
nice
right.
Work,
Good job, Caitlin. Gift card sticker coming your way. One final video right here.
Okay, here we go.
We'll go 3
Another
this time.
Nailed it or jeez.
Again, he's high. He's up on a tree.
He is in
Oh, that looks like it's heading to the house.
They gave us a little more that time. It looked like he was like trying to get
So,
back
like-
to the other.
So he's like shooing it like out the right direction. I think he failed. I think it hit the house.
You think
I
you
totally
failed it?
think it hit the
For
house.
the first time in history, I'm gonna agree with you on a
Wait,
nailed it or
you're gonna
failed
agree
it.
with me? Oh, we're
I'm
friends
gonna
now.
agree with it, man. I think he failed it simply because I kind of want to see it.
You
happen.
want to see him fail it?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I think he failed it too.
All right.
All right. Text in thumbs up.
Thumbs up if you nailed
for
it.
nailed it. Thumbs down.
Thumbs down if you
for
failed
it.
it. With your
All
first
right,
and
get
last
those
name.
text in.
And you might be the winner of a gift card and sticker. A
I just
real
want.
life
I want another sticker. I'm gonna steal one. I think on the way out. Okay. Here we go.
Alrighty.
All right,
Here
let's
we
finish this
are.
video right here.
Let's
Did he
watch
nail
it.
it or fail it? Oh.
Whoa.
He nailed it.
He was aiming for that. I thought
There's
he
like
wasn't.
10 feet between that house and that shed.
Oh my
And he
gosh.
dropped it right there.
That's incredible.
That
he
is
nailed
super
it.
good. All right.
Well, the winner of this one, drum roll, Devin Carroll.
Devin Carroll.
Carroll, nice work.
Congratulations. All right, so
you got
we
it.
do have one more giveaway. It's the onesie.
The onesie?
This is onesie night. We
It
said we're going to
is.
give away a prize to the person with the best onesie. I don't know if it's going to show up on your screen of who this onesie or what this person looks like, but their name is Reese Crawford.
Nice work.
Reese Crawford, you are the winner of a gift card and a sticker.
Yeah.
Awesome job dressing up in your onesie.
I'm
Great
kind of
job.
curious what kind of onesie it was.
I know. What kind of onesie could it be?
I don't know.
I do not know.
I'll be honest, Paul, I think your onesie's pretty rad.
You think I think I'm a Bigfoot. I really do.
you think-
I think I'm a Bigfoot,
Oh,
not a
gosh. Your
gorilla.
onesie's got like identity issues or something, just not quite.
All right. Anyway,
man.
I had fun tonight. This was a fun giveaway. I'm excited.
seriously was.
I'm excited for Monday.
I am too.
Yeah,
I am
we are
too.
going to close it out here pretty soon. So we're actually going to send it over to the closing crew
Yep.
here pretty shortly.
Yep.
Anytime now.
Send it over.
Send it.
Plane. Nope.
Oh my goodness. I don't know what that was. But I'm pretty sure a lightning bolt from the storm just
Yeah.
flew in through here.
Wow, I hope you didn't blink
Oh, because that was very
so
quick.
fast. Wow.
Oh.
That was
Oh, I'm breathing because of the lightning bolt again.
Yeah.
I'm breathing hard.
yeah, it scared
but-
me a little.
Of course, of course.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Well, guys, my name is Riley, and I am a middle school intern.
And I am Superman, but I'll let you in on a little secret. I'm also Micah McLeod. I help up at the North Campus. Don't tell anyone.
It'll be like Hannah Montana. You haven't seen that.
I've seen
Never.
Hannah Montana. I
You've
used to
seen the
watch it
Hannah
all the
Montana
time.
movie?
Saturday morning cartoons, and
Hannah
then
Montana movie?
I have not seen that.
Oh, well, the whole town, Crowley Corners, keeps Hannah Montana secret. So that's what's going to happen
An
here.
entire town keeps a secret.
Yep. And so all of you guys will keep Micah's secret. I love it. I think
there
that's
we go.
great. That's so good.
Well, guys, I hope you had a ton of fun tonight. Again, with Christian's message, so important that we're surrounding ourselves with people that we can know deeply, that we can actually know the deep stuff about and be, what's the word? Like also be known. Be known and knowing other people. I remember there's one person that told me, super wise thing. They said, not everyone needs to know everything about you, but some people need to know everything about you. And so here at Real Life, the way we do that is we have small groups. And luckily, right now, they're not actually canceled. We can do Zoom calls. You guys probably have been doing a lot of those. But really, you guys do not miss out on this opportunity to be known and to know other people. This is because, like Christian said, you can be around a ton of people. In regular life, you guys are probably not around a ton of people now, but normally you can be in sports, you can be around a ton of people, but still not be known. So again, I really, really do not want you to miss out on this opportunity to be known. Get in a small group. We have phones open to get you connected with a small group leader, to get into a Zoom call, to get to know people, and again, to be known. I just want to emphasize that a ton. What else do we got going on, Riley?
No, that's super cool. I think we also have the phones open for prayer. If you are having a hard time, if you are feeling lonely, or you're having a hard time with your friends, or different things like that, we have people available to talk to you right away. So make sure you guys are calling in that number. People want to hear from you. People want to get to know you. People want to know you deeply. So please call in that number. It's a really, really cool opportunity. But another cool opportunity that we both actually got to be a part of was School of Ministry.
Yeah.
We were actually both in School of Ministry, which that's pretty cool.
Oh.
I think it completely changed my life.
Mhm.
Actually, I know it completely changed my life.
Absolutely.
Like, I'm not the same person I was when I started. Super cool program. The relationships I made there, the things I learned, just the opportunities that I had. Gosh, I don't even have words. Like, it was life-changing for me. So how was it for you?
It was awesome. And guys, I don't want you to hear us saying that School of Ministry is the secret sauce. Like that's what will fix your life. What will fix your life is spending a dedicated amount of time with God, getting to know God better, building your relationship with God. And the avenue of which Riley and I went through with this is through School of Ministry. It changed my life. It was deeply impactful. But again, it's not School of Ministry. It's getting to know God and being known by God and just the whole relationship with God. But yes, the avenue of which we do that, or of which we did that, super impactful, was School of Ministry. So if you're a senior and maybe you just have nothing else to do, or you want to get a deeper relationship with God, School of Ministry is an excellent option for after high school.
Yeah, even if you are like you've already been out of high school for a year or two, this is still an option for you. I was out of high school for 2 years, and then I joined School of Ministry. So there's a little bit of a gap there. So you guys can join during that time as well. But that's all we have for you tonight. I'm going to close us out in prayer, and hopefully we'll see you on Monday. God, thank you so much for the time that we got tonight to learn more about you and have a little bit of fun. God, I just pray for the students and the leaders out there who are preparing to have Zoom calls. I pray that you are a parent just available to them during that time. And God, I pray for the kids who they want to call for prayer, but maybe they're a little nervous. God, I just pray that you give them courage in this season and allow us to be available for them. We love you. We praise you. And in your name I pray. Amen. Awesome.
Hey, wait, guys, before you shut off your screens, if school ministry sparked your interest, just call in and we can give you more information on that, some next steps. But yeah. Cool. It was super awesome hanging out with you guys tonight, and we will see you later.
Monday.